episode of Uncivil War podcast with me, Karma, aka Karma Don, aka Karma Donis,
Bam.
aka Karma Chameleon,
Bam.
aka Karma Trillion, aka Karma Sutra, depending on how I feel. And my co-host,
D-Trail.
D-Trail. That sounds like a song, yo.
Yo, we should do it.
You got somebody, you invited this gentleman right here. This entrepreneur.
First of all, this ain't just no regular shit. This shit go way back. And when y'all be seeing Kevin Garnett wearing them Triple OG shirts, and when y'all be seeing CeeLo wearing them Triple OG shirts, and when y'all be seeing all these, yo, y'all gotta understand, man, that shit is a journey. Yo, that shit was a whole thing. That shit is a whole thing, and I go way back, and I'm honored to know this guy. I'm really honored to know
I was at the gathering spot today. I had a business meeting at the gathering spot, and somebody was wearing the Triple OG shirt.
You gonna be in.
I promise you. And that was, to me, I was like, I wanted to stop him and be like, yo, I'm about to interview this guy right. But I
But before we dive in too much, we're gonna say this man's name. This is Street Lotto. I call him Triple O Key.
Lotto.
Lotto. So look, man, it's an honor to have you here. I definitely we've been anticipating this for quite some time. Whenever anybody turn this podcast on, what they see. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I definitely have anybody that knows me know that I was a low life before this man started doing it. When he rolled out his thing, man, I put Ralph Lauren behind this guy. You know what I'm saying?
He's not just saying that.
What?
Because I've known him for years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I even remember, I was like, yo, we getting, what is this Triple OG?
Right.
What is this?
Right. So, man, yeah. I was so enamored by the fact that somebody actually had an idea and stuck with it. You know, I love to support all, if I see somebody, even if I don't think you're going to be like, 10 years from now, you're going to be, I'm still going to fuck with you. Yeah. But absolutely. Man, this man actually, this man stayed the course, build his brand to an impeccable platinum diamond level. Where everybody fuck with it. You see all kinds of celebrities, you see all kinds of shit, you know what I'm saying, happening with the brand. So why don't jump off the ship now? You know what I'm saying? Keep rolling with it.
Right. Why would you?
I gotta take this out.
Because some damn free damn advertising.
We're not
this ain't Triple O beat.
Dre. You know what I'm saying? Dre and M.
Yeah, no, I get it. But man. Look, once you give us some insight on the journey, man. I can sit here and talk about it all day. I was there, but ain't nothing like hearing it from the horse's mouth.
No doubt, man. Hey, well, first of all, I appreciate both of you brothers for having me through on your platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an honor for me to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been keeping up with the show, watching what you're talking about, and it's like it's like sitting in the crib on the couch because this is what we would do. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate y'all for having me on the platform. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, hey, I graduated from Street Lotto. It's now Sir Lottery. You know what I'm saying?
Sir Lottery, I love it.
Sir Lottery, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, taking things to another level. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go.
Every once in a while, you just gotta, reevaluate the situation. Like, where am I going? You know what I mean? You can't get something new doing something old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just keep progressing.
Hey, I heard this saying that anything that's not growing is dead.
It's dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
that's actual fact.
So when you say it's Sir Lottery now, that means it's growing.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So oh, I'm not talking in the mic.
Nah, we just ready to close it. Whenever you turn your head, just grab the mic and take it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Are you missing me?
You know what? We want the people to hear you. That's all.
No, this shit just like when you recorded verses.
You got something to say.
This shit is just like when you recorded verses. You know what I'm saying? What I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Yeah. I got it. All right. We still live or what?
We still live. Yeah,
Okay,
we don't never drop out.
You never
and we
drop
ain't
out.
gonna edit this part out. You know what I'm saying? This shit
This is
just keep
reality
going.
TV right here.
Right,
No
right.
edits.
Right.
All that.
Okay.
So
All right.
Yeah, no
Yo,
doubt.
you know what I remember the most, man? Coming down there and seeing you at the spot where you get the throwbacks.
Yes, sir. Distant
That's what-
replays. Shout out to Distant Replays out there. Shout out to Distant Replays.
Show up.
Andy, you know what I mean? Rick, the whole crew.
Word,
you know what I'm saying?
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I be trying to tell people, yo, like, yo, I ain't just meet this guy. You know, when was that? That was like 2003.
Been knowing him for a minute.
You know what's crazy about that time period though? Like, okay, it was 2000. I would say 2001 through 2003.
Yeah.
Or 2004.
Yeah.
That I was there. But it's amazing because I used to cop them jerseys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I was living that life at that point.
Right.
Where I used to cop them joints on the regular,
Right.
and I would bring my people through to Andy.
Yeah.
And see, the thing about Andy owning that store, what I liked about him is he knew all of his customers.
Okay.
He knew them by name. He would ask you about your family. And that's one thing I learned about business from him. So
Okay.
he became my guy.
Right.
And I would bring all my people to him.
Okay.
So eventually he was like, yo, you bringing so many people through, do you want to work here? And at the time, I was not interested in working for anybody.
Right.
You see what
I
I'm saying?
already know it. Yeah.
But then
You already
he
had
was
some
like,
on
yo, everybody, because at the same time, you know, I'm living my life. I'm getting to the music game, but he's like, yo, everybody want to meet. They come here.
Yeah.
So I hit him back like, yo, I think I want that job. So
Right.
I took the job, and it was probably one of the best things I ever did because I connected with the city of Atlanta
Okay.
in that spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but also, all of these people are coming through, right?
Right.
This is during the BMF era, all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But you dressing them.
Yeah.
Cause you like this jersey go with these kicks.
Right.
Yeah.
I would send them next door to Classic Souls to get with Ken Lowe. You know, put this with this. I was doing what I'm doing now back then and didn't realize what it was I was doing.
That's incredible.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 That was all prepreparation.
Cause I noticed like whenever I go to your Instagram and the Instagram of this Triple OG brand, you are whenever you like display anything new, you display the shoes with it.
Got to.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
When I see that, I always think about like back in the day in high school, you trying to get fresh for the next day. You
Right.
lay out your outfit.
Yeah.
You lay the shirt, you lay the pants on the bed.
Right.
You put the kicks and you look at it like, now, you can't front. Everybody did that.
Right.
You know,
I
like,
still
I know
do it.
my,
I was just
my,
about to say, I
we
done seen him several
fashion
photos.
was important.
After I bought some from him, I sent him several. Yo, it's just laid out. Look
fashion
what I'm
was
this is what I'm
important
wearing.
to me.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it still is, but back then it was like super important. You got to be fresh in school or else.
Only
you know,
people who didn't do that, man.
That's your conversation.
The only people who
Right.
didn't do that is people who didn't have vision. You had to have vision. You had to have
Yeah.
a vision
Yeah,
to
yeah,
even be like,
Yeah.
Facts.
yeah. You had to have vision. So that
It's your
shit
temple,
requires.
man. This is your body, man. You
Yeah.
gotta
You
present
saw
well.
something
gotta
for your,
present
you know,
well,
so-
man. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
It's a reflection of your personality too.
Exactly. Like it's like even when I lay the clothes out to take those pictures, like I might have that music playing, like I'm feeling away. I'm not just gonna lay something straight out, straight
Right.
lace. Like
Mhm.
that joint gonna have wrinkles in
Right,
it. It's
right,
gonna be,
right.
you know, whatever. But when you see it, it's gonna be like, ugh, like that joint melting.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's it. Oh.
Yeah.
yo, one dude was like, yo,
Ugh,
man,
lights
what do
out.
you be doing to that? It looked like, don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah.
It's sauce, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that
Yeah,
got
yeah.
sauce. You know what I'm
Dripping.
saying?
Yo,
Yeah.
the thing I want to ask the most, man, for anybody who did not see the special on Amazon, you know, that basically lays out the entire journey. And there is a special on Amazon that you can go on there and
There was.
they pulled it down.
They pulled it down.
Well, you know what? They
man.
lost.
It was up there for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
They pulled it down, yeah.
But this is the perfect opportunity for you to tell our viewers how the whole Triple OG brand and the whole idea got rolled out.
Started from just doing music and you know, to keep a long story short, I had a song on the last project I had, and the song was called Triple OG. And my man Tweak Beats, shout out to Tweak Beats, he made the beat for me, and he sent me back different mixes of the song, and one of them said OOOG. He from the West Coast. It said OOOG, and I had never saw Triple OG written like that.
Right.
You know, and I was like, ugh.
Like, you know what?
Right.
Like, you know what?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, at the time I was into making t-shirts,
What's up?
Street Lotto t-shirts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I really like this song, Triple OG. And I've always been into marketing because I had to market myself, right? So I was like, all right, cool. Well, we'll take the way this is written, we'll market this with the song, and voila, the t-shirts gonna sell like crazy. And I was right. Yeah. I put it on my website, and then somebody had bought like, I want one in every color. He bought 5 of them. So I was like, yo, all right. I put it on my Instagram, like, yo, somebody just bought 5 of these. No more music.
Yeah. You're like, my rap career is over.
No more music. I was on my way out anyway.
Right.
So look, 30 days later,
the LP went gold. So what you saying? 30 days later, the LP went gold.
I'm down here being a product sponsor at the Revolt Music concert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Puff Daddy
Shout out
2014. I'm sitting on this yacht, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me, Drummer Boy, a couple other folks. It was, what's the name? It was in the yacht party, Flow Rider. He was there like, yo, I'm sitting at the table with all these guys. This is just a t-shirt though, right? At the time. This just say OOOG. There's no brand up under it yet.
To you at that time, it was
There's
just
no
a
brand.
t-shirt.
Right.
There's no brand. And you know, I got guys coming up, he's like, yo, I really love this logo. This white guy. He's like, yo, I will put that on the side of my trucks and advertise for you. And I started hearing crazy stuff like that. And I'm like, he's talking about this t-shirt. So when I get back to Atlanta, I'm talking to my man D Little about it. He's like, yo, man, you got a brand. I was like, yo, man, I just got t-shirts. He's like, nah, that's a brand. That's when me and Stace decided to put brand up under there and go.
That's what's up.
It was over with.
I had no idea what it was.
That's
all
great.
I knew was that joint was jumping.
Yeah.
Fam, the first time I seen a Triple OG t-shirt,
I like that.
man.
I like that. I like that story.
Two things, you know, 2 things grabbed me.
What's that?
I like the way that motherfucker looked, and my partner was selling that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like, this the win-win. I'm supporting the homie, and I ain't even, you know, like sometimes, man, I support you if the shit you doing ain't even, like, I just support, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who knows me knows that about me. But shit, I was winning with the Triple OG t-shirt.
Right.
Dog, once the Triple OG shit hit with me, dog, I never let that shit go.
Man.
Never. I rocked that shit. Like, I really took something. I took something that I do. I took something that I do anyway.
He's a huge supporter.
Hell yeah, man. Because if I needed to holler at Ralph Lauren about anything, could I?
Yeah.
You could not.
But Ralph Lauren's not your man either.
No,
you know
but
what
what I'm saying is I'm not success hating. I'm saying like there's gonna be a time where this guy's gonna be completely unreachable.
Yeah.
And I still be able to reach him.
Yeah.
But let's say
and everybody will because of the kind of guy he is. My whole thing is like he, you know, it's like this is us. These are the people that like I said last show. Invest in the people that look like you. Yeah. That's my whole point. Right. That's my whole point.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just like when anybody else is doing anything, you know, Georgia Sweet Teas or whoever, like we just be like, hey, I'm fucking with it. Cause you doing it and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, you look like me. You my tribe.
Yeah. Let me say this though.
Hit me with it.
I could be inaccessible now. Be clear. Nah, I choose to be accessible. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
I do it for a reason though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember at one point, you know, during my music career, I actually entertained moving to California.
Okay.
Right? And I got talked out of it. And he's like, yo, you move out there, how you gonna keep doing what you do? I like what you mean. Right. He's like, bruh, this is where you get your sauce. This is where, you know what I mean, you know the vernacular, you know the people, everything that pop off right here.
Right.
That's why they love you out there. And I
Right.
said, man, you know what? Facts.
Mhm.
So what that lets me know is like there's a part of you that still got to stay attached.
Yeah.
Mm.
I still got to know what's going on with my guy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's cool that you can make the money and disappear. That I get that. As you know what? But this is what I always wonder, right? People always talk about they make money so. Say some people make money so they can be seen.
Right.
I make the money so I don't have to be
So
seen.
you don't have to.
Right.
So you can disappear.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
So I can
right.
disappear. Right.
Right.
But my thing is, okay, disappear, then what?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
who you rocking with then? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like, what is that
Yeah.
all about?
How you went touch then?
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, does our work ever stop?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, people are like, well, I'm going to do this. I'm retired. Okay, then what? Because I've seen
then
people
what?
retire before
Retire,
and
what
they
does
go
that
back
mean?
to work.
Yeah, what does that mean?
You got to have
Sit
a
down
reason.
and watch reruns like old shows all day. Like,
Right.
what are you doing?
You got to have a
retirement.
reason every day to put your feet on the
Yeah.
floor.
Because
Or you
you
start
retire,
dying.
you start going the other way.
Right.
You start, expiring. You know what I'm saying? You retire, you expire. I'm not retiring. You know what I'm saying? I might stop doing something I've been doing for years, but I'm gonna wind up picking something else up and do it. Like, you stop moving, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
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 Because at some point, you lost interest in life.
That's exactly, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying life. Like, if you're retiring and you're traveling, you're doing something. You're traveling.
Right.
You going to different cities. You're seeing the world, going to different countries or whatever, seeing the world.
You're
Or
still
seeing,
growing.
You still growing.
Still
Now,
growing.
if you retiring, you just
Right.
to
You ain't dead.
like like I said, sit around and watch old reruns of shows that you used to.
More than
watch.
likely I already seen.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
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 Yeah. Come
Yeah,
on.
let me ask you this, man. Like, I feel like for everybody in this room, it's nothing but up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
But with up comes a lot of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think I sent you this. I don't know who. I think I probably said because I be sending both of y'all shit. But I was reading this story where this girl is suing Drake, right? Look, man.
Hot sauce.
I just want to know if it was Louisiana. Wait, was it Texas Pete or was it Louisiana? Like, I want to know what kind of hot sauce, because or was it the Mexican, the what you call it, you know what I'm talking about?
Yo, I was
What
like,
kind of hot sauce was it?
that was not a one.
Drake Wild, yo.
That was
Drake
not
Wild.
a one. Yo,
Drake Wild.
you sent me. You
He's
sent me.
wild.
You sent me the text, but you was like, "This nigga crazy." But you got to understand, man. That man is $100 million man, and he can't play
Yeah.
no. He gotta.
He probably more than that.
It be moves he gotta make that
Yeah.
it's gonna be moves that he gonna make that you ain't gonna make right
Right.
now. Right now you ain't gonna put the hot sauce in the condom. Right now you ain't gonna do that.
After that, though, you should.
Drake
Let you know who's who.
You don't set a model. You don't set a model for yeah.
Yo, it's
You don't
gonna
set
be
a model.
hella hot
Hey.
sauce and condoms. But my thing is this,
That's
man.
wild, man.
What do you think about like
That's
like
creative, though.
once your shit going? I know who I would just would have never thought to be like,
That's
yo,
real
let me
creative.
cover my bases.
That's
by-
something somebody told him, though.
Oh, these niggas putting him up on that. He didn't come up with that.
Yeah,
He didn't
somebody
come up
told
with
him
that.
that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That was
Who got the
something
copyright
past
on
that.
that? Who got the copyright on that?
Okay, so he met the girl on IG. He hopped in her, her DM. She's the IG
yeah.
model. I actually didn't get to see a picture of her. I don't know how fine she is and all that.
Right.
Flew her out, They was on some, we went to the game, whoop-de-whoop, chop it up, come back to the crib. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What's popping? You know what it is. Let's see if we can skin you down right quick. And she's like, hey, you can skin me down real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Scanned it down, 20, 30 minutes. She actually went into details about
Yes,
the
what he
man.
did and everything,
Yeah, the
yeah.
details and the man body parts and all that. She, all this shit. And I'm like, you eyeballing sizes and all that. Okay, you a professional. So anyway,
You a professional.
he did that, and then when he pulled that off, man, cuz put the joint in there. My question is
Texas
this
Pete.
though: if you Yo, you went in. First of all, you went in the trash can and got that out.
She did.
So you was willing to put what was in the trash can in you.
Right.
That's desperation. That's desperation.
Well,
Is this thing
The whole
on?
thing was desperation.
That's desperation,
swinging for the
ma'am.
fence.
She definitely
She's
is.
definitely swinging for the fence.
Yeah, you willing to put the trash contaminants inside of your JJ.
That's beyond desperation. That's beyond desperation.
She's
Because had already sprinkled the remedy in that joint.
Yeah.
Where we at right now though, bro? Like how that happened? Like where we at when we gotta sprinkle the hot sauce in the condom?
Drake
dog?
felt like he had to.
And he, I mean, you know, like
Good thing he did. I'm proud of the nigga, by the way. Good job, boy. I hope that nigga see this shit too. Drake, if you see this, good job, man.
Yo,
Damn. That was good, boy. I'm glad you did that, boy, because she would have got a hold of that condom, man.
Well,
You would have
let
been
me just
making
say
another
this.
song.
He putting himself in situations. You understand? So like,
That's some normal shit,
what's the
though.
situation?
What's the situation?
What situation?
I got in your DM and I got at you.
yeah. Well,
I mean, what,
You saying he shouldn't be doing that because it's him?
no.
Okay.
Even if he contract the situation,
That's
you still face the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
How he put himself in the situation? I want to hear that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, you know, shit, it's just a move. It's just a move you bust.
If it was a mutual,
Right.
thing,
That's all it
you
was.
know, but yeah, I mean, damn, he got to be a little bit more discerning with who he messing with. Like,
Yeah, how can you do that though? How can you? You think if he thought she would have did that, he would have still got with her?
No. He did think she would do that. That's
Why he did it?
All right. We talking about over here.
All right.
You're right.
All right.
You're right.
All right.
You are absolutely right. That's why he did it. You're right. Yeah.
And his original.
I never even thought about that.
And God bless his son. And I'm not saying anything about his son or his son's mom, but you know that he felt like that was something
Pusha
he
already
needed.
said it no. But,
All right.
Yeah, boy.
You never know who watching.
Yeah, so what else going on, man? I know, right?
Pusha already. Let me stop.
So the other topic I wanted to bring up too, man.
What was that?
I got a homeboy that's about to get married, and I was talking to this guy, right? And I was talking to him about like, you know, all of this. I was saying, hey man, you know, marriage ain't for the faint of heart. You know, are you good? Blah blah blah. He went into this whole thing about how she wants to keep her own last name.
Right.
And I was like, that's interesting. I said, how you feel about that? And he said, oh man, you gotta carry my name and blah blah blah. And I said, would a hyphenated name suffice?
No.
Like, all right.
Nah.
So the question is, that nigga said, I ain't even gotta ask the question. Now he's like, no.
Nah.
So when you get married, I feel like this.
Hold on, bro. Be clear. I got married. You know
Understood.
I've been married 15 years.
Understood. I'm very clear on that.
Yeah.
I'm very clear on that.
Okay, all right.
And trust me, I know where your answer comes from.
Oh,
I'm not even like
from the gut.
Yeah.
And it also came from because she took your last name. You know what I'm
But
saying?
it wouldn't be no other way.
Well, look.
I mean, to each his own. You know what I mean? I don't knock anybody that believes in that.
Yeah, but if we get married, we're gonna do it how I do.
Yeah, of course.
Man, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
that's
It's
how
all
you.
God, man, woman, child. So we're gonna do how.
I would hope so, because if that's something
yeah.
you want to, absolutely. Yeah. Why would you do anything other?
But it's
than
an
what you
easy
want?
way to keep your own name. We can do this the easy way. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. Oh, you want to keep your own name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to keep your own name?
Cool.
Say less.
Yeah,
Say
less.
You wild.
No, my whole thing was
Say
like,
less.
this is 2022. You know what I'm saying? Now I agree with you, because if I get married, and the journey that it's gonna take me to get married, Deshaun, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about me, right?
Yeah.
I am going to require that you take my name. because this is not a light trip for me. So you need to take my last name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna be no tyrant or no, somebody who just you gotta cook and you gotta
Right.
I'm not that guy because I don't really get into none of that shit because I feed myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't require a whole, but you gonna take my last name.
Right.
And for the reason I just gave, you know what I'm saying? And for the reason I just gave only. You know what I'm saying? But I understand like this is 2022. Women are 100, and I hate that there's not a woman here, but women are liberated.
No, this is from our perspective. So
it's always good to bounce shit back and forth.
Good.
You know, if a woman was here, but women are liberated. Women live in their own spaces. They do a lot of their own things. You know what I'm saying? They're very independent. This is not 1946 where women had to wear dresses and walk around with their heads down and all of that. And shout out to women. I love that, the strength that they are, presenting these days. But that's kind of why I understood it. Like, it was just kind of like, hey, man, women ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about that notion? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, women ain't the same no more. LAFB, feel free to chime in.
I salute that. I salute the strength of that. You know what I'm saying? And the power. Like, yeah, I mean, how I feel about it, there ain't no way to feel about it. Like,
if a woman was saying, I like you, Carmen Donis, and I want to marry you, but I'm keeping my last name, how that conversation gonna go? Because we already know how it's gonna go with Triple O'Keefe.
I've been married, and my ex-wife's last name is Brown.
No,
my last name is Brown.
I'm asking you in 2021. I'm asking you in 2022.
2022, she would have the last name Brown.
You demanding it?
It's not a demand, like, because I attract things. I attract my word. I create my reality. So I'll never have to fight for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I want to happen, I manifest all of that. I'm never going to get into a situation where there's opposition. Like, I'm not going to be with a woman that is not, in compliance to that.
He just said a mouthful though. You create your own world.
Yeah,
like
that's
everybody do.
Yeah.
Like all of us is like universes. We create our own universe by the way we move, and especially what comes out of our mouth first and foremost.
Right.
Everything that comes out of your mouth, even if it's like banter, it comes to fruition. You know what I'm saying? The man's world is framed by the words that come out of his mouth. Frame means like a frame, like a picture.
Right.
So ain't nothing gonna be outside of this frame, you know what I'm saying, but his word, which is in here. So the bigger your word, the bigger your frame. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly why
I like how you said that.
And that's exactly why I said before, it's like, well, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? If it's really what you truly want, that's you're gonna attract that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So if that's the situation, he wasn't surprised. Everybody else was surprised.
Yeah.
But he knew that was coming.
Yeah, he knew. And he prepared for it.
Who he picked.
He prepared for it.
I think that, look, man.
I think you always know. You don't, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you don't want to believe what you know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you like, you have that, the truth is always there. You always like, you know what?
Let me hit both of y'all with something real quick. I'm not trying to offset the balance. But sometimes you'll actually enter yourself into a situation. You'll enter yourself into a realm. Mm-hmm. And that realm did not bring what you
because you're not in alignment.
Right. So but look, at the end of the day, are we gonna say we're gonna hold him accountable for not being aligned? Are we just gonna say
himself accountable?
Right, but the thing is, however it roll out, you're not aligned, whatever. Right. You're there now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now somebody's saying I want to keep my motherfucking name. Mm-hmm. You understand?
Yeah,
so that's how sometimes
he always has a choice.
Right. So sometimes that's how it goes. Mm-hmm. Now, all of a sudden, now you gotta do two things. You gotta say, I ain't having that. Mm-hmm. Which, if you say that, now you giving up a whole lot of shit because you there because you feel some kind of way. Yeah. You love her. we even talk with the reason why we even talking about marriage because I fucks with you.
Mm-hmm.
Or B, you can say, you know what?
Get a realignment.
There you go. Yeah, that sound funny,
that wasn't my B.
But that's real. No, that sound funny, but that's real.
No, my B was gonna be let her goddamn rock her own name, man. That shit don't say nothing about me.
It say a lot about you.
It don't say nothing about Deshaun. If Deshaun chooses that, now I already told you what I told you what I'll do. But if I
marriage, she's saying she's all in. But then you can't be like, I'm kind of all in. It's supposed to be 100-100. Not 50-50. It's supposed to be 100-100, right? So 100-100 ain't, hey, I'm gonna marry you, but
let me be clear. Let me be clear about one thing. If this was Deshaun,
he keeps saying that.
Deshaun ain't. I want a woman to carry my name. So more than likely, either you gonna carry my name or we ain't doing this shit. So
now,
but we talking about somebody else right now who name should remain anonymous, right?
I'll let you finish.
No, man, I ain't gonna hit me with it.
That's tradition. Now, if you want to go the traditional route, that's on you. That's on whoever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't knock anybody that wants to go out of tradition. That's like our poly conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in poly? Remember that question?
Hell yeah.
Somebody said, "Do you believe in poly?" It's not whether I believe in poly or not. Everybody is different. If two people that get together both agree on poly, then yeah, cool.
Right.
So same thing with the last name thing. If you get with somebody that agrees with you, and then again, that's alignment, man.
Right.
If you're living your life a certain way, I just truly believe if you're living your life a certain way, you can have everything you want. So if you really want to be with somebody that will carry your last name when when it comes time to exchange those vows, or when it comes to even before then, because it's a discussion, you'll attract that into your life. You got to be in alignment for that.
Right. Yo, I don't disagree. I'm just bouncing balls off the wall.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing. I hate to say playing devil's advocate, but now I've placed my glasses on my face for the express purpose of
the contrarian.
We did not read all of the motherfucking questions last week, and I got one.
Oh my God, you revisited last week?
Nigga, I got to, because the motherfuckers was like, you ain't read my goddamn question, boy. All right, let me hit you with it. This is from DeAndre.
Lotto, you saw last week's show?
No, I didn't see last
Man,
week.
how many questions did we answer?
I told you we're doing a part 2 for that.
Hold on, before you go forward with that, I want to share something with you.
Okay.
Somehow Deshaun is about to be wrong about something.
we were answering viewers' questions.
This is amusing. Now couples are creating a whole new name because the man to wrap the woman up with saying you taking my name, because taking the man's name come from way back when the woman became a part of that man's family.
Right.
So people are saying, wait a minute, isn't he a part of her family also? So now couples are creating a new name.
Damn. Now couples are creating a new name.
So who are the kids? What's the
who is your kids?
If you make a new name, the kids are still your kids. They just don't have either one of you guys' last name.
Wow.
So are they still part of those families though? Because it's a lot in the name, right?
I mean,
if your last name is Hilton, you want to keep that.
Changing your name doesn't preclude you from out the family.
Yeah, but it helps.
And if you're poor, what is your name? You know what I mean?
Right.
That name shit come from people with money.
Right.
If you're a Trump, you're going to want to stay a Trump.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're a Johnson off 15th Street that ain't got shit,
you could be a Johnson and break that family curse and be the first millionaire.
Nigga, ain't nobody finna fight with you about being no Johnson.
People are taking they hyphenating their names together.
Yeah, you passing the baton, so you could be the one. Yeah, maybe the ones behind you wasn't running fast enough, and you take that baton and you become a millionaire and change that that tradition,
But
that
then
family
do you
curse.
change the name too, though?
No, that's what I'm saying.
The thing
Like,
is like to
like,
turn it around.
take your. That's my point.
But does that really work for black people in America?
It does.
Ooh.
Not all. Not.
What do you mean? Do LeBron come from a rich family?
No, I'm saying because
It does work.
Most of our names came from.
I knew where he was.
Oh, I know
I knew where he was
yeah.
coming from.
Oh,
I knew where he was
Ain't
coming
no
from.
Jackson in Africa.
Right. That's a good point,
So
LA.
what are we carrying on but a white man's name?
That's where.
I'm
And
just about to get
and
back
that's
on-
where it gets.
Oh
deep.
my
And that's where it
God!
gets
No,
deep.
you just dropped. That's gold right there,
that's
dog.
good.
I got a lot of respect for what he just said.
Yeah.
Big time. Now,
Yeah.
why are we fighting to keep this motherfucker's name?
Right.
So, getting family crest made out of that white man name.
Right. Yeah.
What was the other question?
Man,
I don't even know. He just.
now
me
he
out
just,
with that.
yeah. He just changed the whole vibe for that
Right,
shit just
right,
then. Like,
right,
damn, good
right.
job, LA.
Right.
And I was in here hoping he wouldn't say nothing. That nigga said the greatest shit in the whole show.
And you know what? You know what's
Because
crazy?
normally when he say shit, I be wrong about something. Like, that motherfucker's researching this shit.
But you know how people be like, I don't work for my first name, I work for my last name. You know what I'm saying? Which is your family.
Yeah.
And then you like,
Well, shit,
man,
that
what is
your
it?
last name?
If you're African American,
Right.
if you're white, yeah, you working for. You're Callahan. You working for the people in Ireland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Us? Where the hell that come from with us?
Ooh, LA hit us
That's
with
a-
some shit
that's a whole-
then,
that's a
boy.
whole show.
that's a whole episode.
Hey man, that man came through with some shit.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
let me
a
read
whole-
this
that's a
question,
whole
man.
episode.
Let me
That's
read
a-
some questions because I
that's
can
a
sit here and
whole
talk all day
episode.
about how that's awesome what he just said.
Mhm.
So this comes from Dion J. It says, I know it's different for every man, but what motivates men to want women to want a better job, to want to be successful? What sparks the desire? Is it is it placed in men for their upbringing? She said I'm just curious. So she's saying like, what sparks a man to want a better job? What sparks a man to want to like a better existence for a woman? Like if I'm dating somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like what's gonna spark me to be like, yo, I'm about to apply for the the new position that they just posted a whoop-de-whoop.
Well, my question is, what sparks a man to be motivated for that? For her or for himself?
For her.
Why would it? Well,
I
I think
understand.
it would be. I think he would want to do it for himself first. Not even first, but for himself, because that includes everybody in my surrounding, my family, my immediate family. You know, you want to do that for yourself.
I agree
It's not a
with
woman that's gonna. I mean, now women do inspire men to do great things. Don't get me wrong. However, and vice versa. However, you should already want that for yourself. It should not take that. You know, it shouldn't take.
Just to be clear too, the original question is, she says, I know it's different for every man.
Yeah.
But what motivates men to want a woman?
To want a woman, that's natural for me.
Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
No, that's natural. That's
And then she went on.
I don't understand the question. What kind of question is that?
Hey man, I'm just reading the question.
Read the question again, please, because I'm not understanding.
Don't read
I'm
that
not
shit now.
understanding.
Don't read that shit now.
Come on, man. Read it one more time.
I know it's different for every man, but what motivates men to want women? And then she goes on. And then she goes on to say, want women.
Let me see that, man. Let me make sure you're reading that right, man. What do you mean want women?
Maybe the comma's somewhere in the wrong place.
Not a comment. I'm reading it 100%.
No. She said no.
Okay.
She said, I know it's different for every man, but what motivates men to want women, want a better job, be successful, etc.? What sparked this desire? Is it placed in men from their upbringing? I'm curious.
Well,
So she's basically asking, what's a man's motivation?
And
for a woman, if you're a straight man, it's biological. We're gonna want women if we're straight men.
The question remains the same.
It's that. It's
pretty much the same.
Yeah.
First of all, let's go back.
All right. Well, shed light, please, because I don't.
Still lost.
Listen. Man is the alpha and omega of his own existence. Meaning you was who you was before you got here.
Oop.
You know what I'm saying?
Oop.
Everything that you acquire along the journey was placed in your life because that needed to be a motivating factor for you to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it. We all draw off of different things at all times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
what
right,
motivated you before don't motivate you no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You need something different.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see people be like, man, I did this for the hood. But then they'll be like, man, I did this for my kids.
Right,
I did this for my mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all along the way,
Brooklyn, we did it.
Brooklyn, you see what I'm saying? But all the time it's different things motivating you to fulfill your purpose for being here.
Okay.
I think I kind of understand
You know
her
what I'm
question. I think I kind of understand her question, and what my answer to that would be chemistry. Now I'm gonna say this: if I am aligned with a woman, I am gonna do more for myself and that woman in an attempt to become one.
I like that. I like that.
It's everybody always like it except for one person. Now let's hear.
I want to hear his point of view.
No,
I want you to finish your point of view.
I think he did.
when I
He was
no,
going.
I actually didn't. I just want to reiterate.
Okay.
When I am in a place with a woman where I actually am enamored by that woman, I will naturally, innately do more for myself and that woman in an effort to become one. That's me. That's just Deshaun. I'm not speaking in general.
No, I hear you.
I'm speaking as one guy.
I feel you on that.
And if I'm, I don't know, man. Shawty out now, I don't know. She, man, I ain't gonna do none of that shit.
I actually feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was your point though? What was you gonna say?
My point is like what he said. I didn't build this studio for my wife. I didn't buy these cameras. I didn't spend tens of thousands of dollars for equipment and paying rent every month. So my wife can feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This was for me. Damn. I can be better. And if we are together, we are better.
It all starts with you.
So if you a child, which a lot of these women are nowadays, they say they don't need a man, but they still feel like they need to be coddled. And that's a coddling question.
Right.
What would a man do better?
He said that's a coddling question.
To make a woman feel, you know what I mean?
No, that's facts.
If I do the best for me and we're together, I'm doing the best for you too, baby.
Right.
So stop thinking that
But
I'm doing this for you.
Wow.
Doing it for me,
Well,
which is in turn for us.
It all starts with you.
Right.
It has
It all
to.
starts with you. 'Cause if you're not happy, if you're not the man that you could possibly be for yourself,
Exactly.
nobody in your immediate circle and your immediate family, or somebody you're in a relationship is gonna be happy.
You shouldn't want somebody that's motivated just by your presence.
Right.
Because when you leave, I do
Exactly.
That's
Because
why
if that person happens to leave,
how many
guess
relationships
what?
you been in and you went all out for this person and they left and you was a bum? Or you was with a person and you look back and they a bum now.
But not saying that
First
they
of all,
can't.
I
They
ain't went
can't
all out for no
influence
relationship.
you.
I've
Most
been a
people do
bum.
though.
I ain't been a bum never.
That's that type of question.
Not saying that they can't inspire you.
But
You know what I mean?
That type of question. What makes a man be motivated more for?
Yeah, not saying that a woman can't motivate you,
No,
or
they absolutely can.
However,
But they shouldn't.
it starts with you. You
I
gotta,
think
you
I
gotta
agree with
what
LA.
you're saying.
I think I agree with LA on that.
Because you know what? A man gotta have his work.
Yeah.
You here to do something. A man gotta have
That
his
shit
work.
start with you, man. I think what he's saying. I got one more question. Since you have none,
Man,
easy. No,
I have a ton, but we were supposed to do the viewers' questions.
I sprung them on your ass.
We gonna
No. We're gonna have more. I like this one though. This is a good one. How can I deny this girl?
You gotta answer that question.
I know her. What's her name?
That's it.
What's her name?
Let me just answer the question. You gotta answer that one. I would like to know your thoughts on how/why the culture has become so hypersexualized.
Hypersexualized?
The culture been hypersexualized.
Oh, let's hear it.
20s.
Let's hear it.
Those ladies wore in the 20s dancing.
Let's hear it.
The juke joints, your grandma ain't never told you about the juke joints. How they go in a building this small and grind on each other all night.
LA, let me.
It's just more in the eye because everybody got one of these.
That's it.
Let me throw a dart. Now, you're right. That actually is the reason why a lot of things have been magnified, right? I think her question pertains to, like, when we look at R&B, right? When I listen to Teddy P, and he be like, "Turn out the light," or when you listen to those songs, but when you listen to those songs, none of those songs have vulgarity in them. They were almost just. I just want to say it. Now they don't have vulgarity in them, and I understand. Times move on. As time move on, her whole thing is like, I understand time move on, but now we're at a hyper point. And that now we're no longer entertaining innuendo, or we're not. Shit is just blatantly sucked it big, right. And this is like a R&B song.
Right.
So the question is, why are we, is it not? Is it not?
You still have choices though.
No. This is we do have choices, but my thing is our mindset has progressed into something that is not A, subtle, and B, acceptable.
Because we're past taboo at this point. Sex was taboo 40 years ago. You can only do it in your house. You can only talk about it husband and wife. Not saying husband and wife. That was something husband and wife did. Now it's no longer taboo. When you start breaking down barriers like saying same-sex marriage, black and white marriage.
But don't you realize? But don't you realize there are people who still be like, "Yo, man, that shit made me feel uncomfortable."
Because of how they were raised.
But so what should they do? Just die?
No.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, these motherfuckers
they don't have choices.
They have, like you said.
There's still choices. You can listen to Kim. You can listen to Maxwell. You can listen to whoever.
So, but the thing is, what's being broadcasted though? What is
Don't listen to the damn radio. You don't listen to the radio.
People don't listen.
Make
to
better
radio.
choices
Because nobody listen to radio.
Radio's trash.
Right.
The radio's trash.
Kids listen to radio.
Do they?
Adults don't.
And I'll be honest with you,
listen
you
to
have
YouTube
more
and
choices
Spotify.
now.
They listen to playlists.
But if you're in the car, you know what I mean, you listen to the radio. Unless
You actually have more choices now than you did before.
But
now you can go to a station that.
Let me ask you this though.
Classic R&B.
Let me ask you this though.
You can go to a Netflix channel.
In our current environment, if you met a young lady and you like, shit, she got down fine, boy. You know what I'm saying? You go to her house, man. You were just sitting in the truck, man. You were just sitting in the truck 10 minutes ago. We were just having a discussion. You go to her house, and I admire what you said. Are you gonna be motivated to be like, I'm finna skin shouted down tonight, or you gonna be like, man, let me go through there and see how her mind operates. Let me see what her goals are.
That depends on what your goal is.
But you gotta.
That might be your goal.
Why you so aggravated, man?
Because that has nothing to do with society. Because you gotta understand.
That's got everything to do with society.
You gotta understand. The Roman times wasn't no courting. We wasn't sitting in no wagon talking about her hopes and dreams. Bitch, come here. Let's have these kids. You see what I'm saying? Like now, because we wear clothes in our dick is in our drawers, and you can't pull it out like they did back then with the togas. Now we think we're more civilized, and we're not. We still animals. You get what I'm saying? So if this girl give you any one of us in here, you know what I mean, and two of us married, and I'm happily married. If a woman gives you any inkling that you're gonna get that ass, you're gonna revert the problem. You ain't gonna sit there and go, no, let me see what college she went to.
That ain't what the fam said.
What he say? I want to hear what he said.
What do you mean?
Tell him what you said, Shawty.
No,
You said so sometimes you just come through, man. You just pop through. You just be like, hey, man, let's chop it up. Whoop de whoop.
But that's
exactly.
It depends on her vibe.
It depends. Yeah.
If she's
exactly.
sitting there like, hey, what we doing?
Yeah, we did just have that conversation.
Oh boy, I'm so glad. You know what?
If she opened her mind to you, you would be an idiot to sit there and keep trying to pull in her panties.
My whole thing said,
What's your take on this?
Hey, I want to hear what you got to say too, because you might tell me something to make me go the other direction. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna tell you what you want to know. You know what you need to know.
Right.
She's gonna tell you.
Right.
You got to make a life decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is true. This is true.
I mean, yeah, it's all on the individual, man. It's not society. Society's a weak excuse for a man. That's Slick Rick said it the best. Society's a weak excuse for a man. I love that line. That was one of the best lines in Hey Young World. Like, and that's real.
That's
and
solid.
that stands today. Society's a weak excuse for a man.
That's solid. It's all an individual.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like
solid.
Drake pouring hot sauce in the damn condom because you like, oh, society made me.
What did he
You
get?
ain't gotta.
Did he have the hot sauce next to the bed?
Hey man, that man worth over $100 million. Cuz got hot sauce on deck for these. You know what I'm saying? Cuz had hot sauce on deck for these situations, boy.
He might have knew he was going to one of the restaurants that didn't have.
Man, that man said, "I'm finna get this chick to come through from IG. I gotta have hot sauce on deck, boy."
I want to hot sauce.
Right. That's what I said.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yo, I tell you what, if we find out what kind of hot sauce it was, and I bet you if we find out that hot sauce stopped them go. Yo, we gonna have to buy stock in the hot because this shit gonna be, everybody gonna be buying that shit, right?
It's gonna be crazy.
Matter
It's
of
gonna be
fact,
crazy.
yeah, as soon as they release that shit, you
Buy
gotta
stock in that hot sauce.
Get a quick come up real quick. Get in, get out.
I'm sure that's out there right now.
I'm gonna put it to you like
We gonna
this:
find
if a
out.
young lady come to the house, man, I skin her down with that thing, man, I skeet off in that condom, man, I'm gonna flush it down the toilet, man. I ain't got no hot sauce.
Well, you know what? To your point,
I ain't
why
got
didn't
no
you
hot
just do
sauce.
that?
I thought about it.
Hey man, that's what.
man.
Hey man, I thought that. I was
Why
like,
didn't he just flush it down the toilet?
That's not a good enough soundbite. Hot sauce is a better soundbite.
You know what?
so you
I
out
know-
here
I
thinking
think
about
he said it-
sound bites?
Yeah.
He's an entertainer.
Damn, bro, you thinking about sound bites?
Oh,
Wow,
he
he
might
just
be
said
on to
something
something.
Yeah, he might.
Look what I do for
Look,
him.
he
Yeah.
might be on to something.
Yeah.
And
Meanwhile,
also,
this
he
chick's
might be
suing him
like,
for
you know
real.
what?
Yo, this chick is the real suing him. Like this is there's no.
Okay,
What
you
she
sue
doing?
him.
She can't.
What's she suing him for?
Hey man, I don't work for the courthouse. I'm
can't.
just saying, I'm
But I know
not a
in
lawyer.
I'm thinking in his mind, he was like, if she try it, I got a surprise for her. He didn't care about.
And maybe he wanted to know, like, what she doing? Let's see. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. He put stuff in the hot sauce. She put it in herself.
No.
No.
He put hot sauce in the condom
And she put it
and
in
put the
herself.
condom in the
she put
garbage.
the
She went
condom
in
in
the
her.
bathroom and put the condom
Condom
in
in the
her.
joint.
How does she not see the hot sauce?
I didn't see that whole part.
Yeah, how did she not
How
see
did
the
she
hot
not
sauce?
see the hot sauce? Was it a red condom?
in the
That's a
dog.
great
In
question.
the dog. Probably in the dog. She probably trying to juke him.
What-
See, you
That-
know what, LA?
look,
that's
that's
a
a-
good ass
yeah.
point, dog.
In the
You
dark.
Two for
that's
two,
true,
boy.
too.
That's
That's true,
nice.
too.
Now that's
But
good.
she's suing him because
Look, that's a Dick Gregory
But
question. He
the
was like,
thing
how did
is,
she
though-
not see the hot sauce? He made me
Right,
think about
right.
everything. He'd be like,
Right.
how did she not? It's a conspiracy.
But the thing is, she might
How did she not see the hot sauce?
He might have a case.
How
How,
would she have a
LA?
case?
How?
I'm gonna tell you why.
How, Sway?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Right.
And watch, y'all gonna be like, damn.
How, LA?
Let me tell you, y'all gonna be like, damn.
You ain't got the answers, LA.
I got if he put hot sauce in there, thinking that she would, that means that he figured she would.
Right.
You see what I'm
Man,
saying?
I got you.
He already said that. Yeah. He said
Yeah,
that.
but you know what? Yeah, he might have a point.
So
'Cause
you
that
you
could get
endangered
tricky.
her.
That
Yeah.
could get tricky.
You endangered her.
Yeah, that's like, what do
She
they
might
call
have
that? When you set somebody up to endangerment, whatever.
Still.
My question is,
But
can he say, look, this is just a ritual. I am an entertainer. This is the 19th chick that I done beat down.
But think about
it's entrapment.
But think about it. If I figured that you was gonna drink a bottle of Hennessy, I sat there. Then I said, I don't want you to drink it. And I poured some poisonous in there to make you throw up.
You going to jail. You going to jail.
Exactly. You going to jail. So I already figured you were going to do this shit. So I put you in danger by doing this shit.
Damn, LA. You really good.
I'm sorry, Drake, if anybody...
He said, sorry, Drake.
I'm sorry, bro. But if you thought you were going to do that, and you put hot sauce in there, why you put a hot sauce in there? You put it there.
You need to go represent that lady.
To deter her from doing it.
You need to represent
Because a smart person, like y'all said, would have looked at the comments.
Yeah, true indeed. Like, how did we not see the hot sauce? They ain't no
believe
clear hot
story,
sauce,
man. Not that we just sitting here talking. I don't believe this, man.
No, it's a real thing.
That's why I said
it's a real thing. But I hear what you're saying.
I wouldn't bring it here if the story wasn't vetted. I vetted it myself. Yeah.
But I'm saying, I think he's saying, was that a whole publicity stunt between him and the girl? Yeah, between him and the young lady. Because it sounds unbelievable, yo. When somebody like,
when you get that kind of money, a lot of shit gonna start being unbelievable, man. You gonna be like, I can't believe this shit
on that story.
You know?
That's facts.
I mean, when you get on that level, I mean, this guy can't even go to the mall. He can't do shit without creating a crowd. When you on that level, man, a lot of shit gonna start being unbelievable, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is just one of them. Now I got another question.
Jesus, the notorious.
It's the last one.
Go ahead.
All right. This is gonna be fast because I already know the answers is fast. Why is there so much pressure on a person being comfortable with just being regular? What's wrong with settling for regular if you're happy?
Mediocrity.
I just bought me a Camry. I got me a little apartment.
I don't get it, but
I'd rather live enormous than live dormant.
That's how we own.
That's you. That's you.
But what's
you want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why you feel like that?
I don't think it's stupid.
You want me to tell you why? Because you think big. Anybody who think big, first of all, we in here because of you. When you think big, you cannot process little.
Everybody was to shoot for the stars. Who the fuck gonna clean up?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what's the fuck is mundane? Some people gotta be regular.
Yeah. Some people are okay with that.
Everybody can't be triple OG. Mm-hmm. Everybody can't be hella podcasts. You gotta have motherfuckers to listen.
But there's some entrepreneurs listening. There's some people doing big things listening too.
No, that's true.
But that's a whole different tangent.
Yeah, I know what you're saying though. I just had to clear that up.
Because
we want our listeners. Look, we love y'all. Yeah, like we know y'all doing
don't talk down on these listeners. Man.
No, I'm saying, but the listeners are the listeners. Right. Even if they are.
Right. They're not all trying to do podcasts. You're right. I feel you. Yeah, they're not all trying to.
Right. No, that's true. That's true.
Somebody has to clean the bathroom. Somebody has to stitch the Louis Vuitton.
Absolutely.
Bags.
That's balance.
But somebody got to be.
And here's the main thing: are they happy? If they're happy doing that shit,
that is literally the ending of her question. This question is from Jobina, by the way. I actually think that she's a cool chick. What's the matter with settling if you're happy? That's what's the last thing. And right,
they are happy.
And look, yo, this guy, you know his face remind me of right now.
What?
You remember that picture of when Puff saw a $1 bill?
Yeah.
Puff was like,
he was
what the fuck?
They still
they make these shit still? Right. And he's like, somebody will just settle.
Yeah. Hey,
his face is, he's like bewildered right now. He's like,
don't put words in my mouth. I like regular people too.
I got a question. I got a question for you, Lotto. Check this out. So I like your brand, okay, and this is off the relationship subject, but I like your brand.
Yes.
And
thank you.
The cat, I see, I see a lot of, logo brands and stuff like that. Not calling it a logo brand, but I'm just saying I see a lot of brands that push logos and stuff like that. Are you, and maybe you do already, but are you planning to do like a more sophisticated line, like a dress line, or?
Yeah. That's a good question. I'm glad you answered that. So ask that. So here's the thing. when you first come out with a brand, right? So like going back to the beginning, I didn't know what Triple OG was. I just knew it was a song that I wrote. It was revealed to me that OOOG stood for the omnipotent opportunities of God. Right?
And that's super dope. Like,
Super. I never told you that, but
no, you didn't have to tell me. I was trolling this page.
Okay.
So you're all right. So okay, everything is in a name.
Right.
So if we're gonna name the brand that, it's gotta rep that. God ain't quiet. You can't do that quiet. I can't have no little bitty logos on my joint.
Yeah.
So then the shirts, like you'll see shirts and initiatives that says do more, say less. Deuces to excuses.
Yep.
Earn, not giving.
I love all those.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Legacy.
I love the legacy line. I'm a huge fan of that.
And then one of the shirts says the omnipotent opportunities of God. But the thing is being intentional about what the mission is, right? And what the message is. You know what I'm saying?
I love the message.
Thank you. So it's not even about fashion, dog. It's a lifestyle brand. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I look at other brands. I'm like, yo, I'm looking at this brand, that brand. They got these little logos, and really, it's not nothing but this little thing that separates them from any other thing. It's really
you're right.
Same suit, just
same exact, and probably came from the same factory.
Well, I know they did, right? But the thing is to be distinctive, be intentional about what the mission is. You know what I'm saying? And we say it bold. We say it with our chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where God got me right now. You know what I'm saying? And when he tell me it's time to do something else, I do something else because he gonna give me the idea.
Okay. Yeah, so, I didn't know if you were there now with that, like if you were planning to do a more dressy, casual
moving forward. So like right now, over the next year, we're focused on the athletic side of the brand. Okay. Knowing that that's really at the core of anything. Is the athletic side. Like everybody practices that. You know what I mean? And then coming back up through the fashion and then going on to make suits. So we're gonna do all of them. So you just imagine us being like Ralph Lauren, but we black.
Right.
And we come from our perspective because we, like he was, I was a low head too. You know what I'm saying? But Low, across the board, Low got he's the
lifestyle.
Fashion,
it's the lifestyle brand.
Sports, whatever. He got it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what I like about what you're focusing on, like the times dictate fashion. That's why people are wearing, like, if you notice, like, fashion is more casual because you ain't going out to the clubs like you used to. Right. You're not getting dressed up and stuff like that. You're mainly running to the store, running back in the crib, like, and so that's why people wearing Crocs and all this stuff. But not that I will ever rock Crocs. That's just me.
Right.
But now everything is super, super casual because the times are dictating that. Like, we're in the house most of the time. It's casual.
It's called athleisure.
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 Oh,
athleisure.
That's an actual.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. Okay.
Athleisure.
I was about to say, did you come up with that? Because you need to trademark that.
Nah,
actually, I love it. I like that. I like that. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Athleisure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. That's dope. I like that. I like the sound of that. Athleisure. Yeah. Okay.
But then you do things like this too.
You got red bottom Crocs. They got red bottom Crocs.
Yeah,
I'm like, red bottom Crocs?
Yeah. Wow. Went all the way up through there with it. But another thing I wanted to make sure we did too though is what we do is called attainable luxury.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And basically it ain't too through the ceiling and it ain't down below, you know what I'm saying? It's something that, the more you pay for something, the less you can wear it. Y'all know that?
That's true.
Think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you pay an even medium for, you know what? I might wear this hoodie twice this week.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing is, hitting that.
I got you.
Hitting that pocket.
You.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Now, the one thing I definitely want to say about Triple OG is like, look, I love the homie and all of that, but the thing is like the practicality of the line spoke to me long time ago. in the fact that I literally have still all of my I said this to my brother the other day. I said, man, I actually, if I pass away right now, I would hate that because I don't want none of y'all to have my triple OG shit. I mean that. Yeah, and I want y'all to have that shit. And this is the reason, because all of that shit's still intact. You know, none of my, and the thing is, man, like, I'm not gonna discuss prices here, but I am gonna say I never was like, yo, man, this shit was cheap. You know what I'm saying? I've never used the word cheap to describe it. But the thing is, it's still on deck. It's the same way, and I'm not even exaggerating. The same way like the day I bought that shit. And anybody who knows me, y'all be seeing me on my stories and shit. My shits be old, and you can see that shit. That shit is still crisp, clean. So it's like, kudos to you to be able to like bring that quality and still, you know, I mean, I'm not a rich man, you know what I'm saying? And still, like, I still, you know, come through and pay what I pay for it. And it, you know, it's not no cheap shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I pay what I pay for it. But it's like a lot of times I done paid what I paid for a lot of shit and skint down big money for shit, man, and I ain't got that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that ain't the case with a black man's line. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to be said right there. There's a lot to be said right there, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what the value is for me, because the practicality of the whole thing is just kind of like, shit. You know, look, man, I still want to be able to say, shit, I bought this 5 years ago, and I can do that.
Thanks.
I can do that.
I appreciate that too.
Don't know.
That's good to hear that though. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
I just we focus on quality, bro. Like, it's got to be quality, because we was wearing quality before, so I'm not gonna sell you nothing that I wouldn't wear myself, and I don't wear.
And wearing it.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
like I wear it every day to let you know I stand on mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna have no clothing. You're not gonna see me with a brand and I'm wearing this brand over here. Won't happen. Never.
Right.
Not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta dress up. I'll dress it up.
Right.
I'll dress it down.
Right. How we need to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Hey, so the I'm gonna let you finish is this. Just like last time, it was a little altered. It's not like the, you know, 2-man comparison, like whatever. But I saw this meme, and I sent it to you earlier, right?
Okay.
And this is the I'm gonna let you finish. So the meme had Tupac, Jay-Z. You think God not busy? You think you can just say anything to God right now?
Absolutely.
No. You should be able to be.
Not should, I do.
But in this moment, though, let's leave him alone and let us deal with this. You and I, we can handle this moment, dog.
But we are gods.
What he said.
Yep.
That's a fact.
We are one with the creator.
Well, I'm gonna let you finish.
That's a fact.
We one with the creator of all things. So
Is this thing on?
So
Is this thing on?
I can say that.
That
Yo,
thing is on.
y'all motherfuckers is too deep right now. I just want to get the I'm gonna let you
I mean,
finish
that's
out.
kind of like
That ain't
basic.
No, that is basic.
That ain't deep. That's regular.
Yo,
Yeah, you know that's regular.
but look though.
All day, every day.
But look though. It had Tupac. The meme had Tupac, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Nas, and a 4-square collage, and it says one of their music got to go.
Impossible. I'll take a shot.
Right.
Tupac.
If it was Champs, I would have definitely took a shot.
Tupac,
If it was
Jay-Z,
Champs, I would have took a shot.
Biggie,
And would shout them out.
and Nas. Which one of their music got to go? And this is how I answered the question, right? And Sinai was in the little chat, and I know Sinai, he gets animated. I said it was Nas. I am going to relieve myself of all the Nas music. And this is the reason why. When somebody says something has to go, that means I won't have access to it no more. Now, you trying to tell me I ain't finna have access to Tupac? That's dead. You finna Jay-Z, that's out of the question. Everybody know I'm finna still be listening to Jay-Z. And I've been had skill, Cristal spill, high bill in Brazil, about a Miller ice grill, make it hard to figure me, nigga be
Usually
chicken meat
quattro
in my asshole.
the shell sink
Undercover,
flow.
Dunny Brasco, left my East Coast girl, the Bentley, the twirl, that left coast shorty.
Rockin'
Chrome
Red Man and
740.
Naughty. Rockin'
Rockin' Red Man and Naughty,
Naughty.
all in the kitty cat.
You
Happy
crazy.
freaking yay in the bra
All
where
right,
the
we
titties
get
at.
it.
And I'm living that. For life we push weight.
Hey.
Fuck the state pen. We fuck hoes in Penn State.
Yeah.
But you think I'm finna get that up?
Right.
Now, the one thing I will say, Nas is the #1 lyricist to me. I said that in the car with you.
Yeah.
I put Nas over all three.
And we share that same.
I put Nas lyrically over
lyrically,
all three, so I'm
absolutely.
not slighting fam.
Yep.
But he don't have a song that I feel that way about. Not one.
Well,
That's why I said
the
no.
only reason he has songs like that with me is because
Right.
I'm a writer. I'm a
Right.
lyricist. You know, I mean, you know, when I was doing music, of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm straight up lyricist.
Yeah.
So I hold him.
And you should.
And Jay-Z.
That sound about right to me.
Jay-Z.
Even though Sanaa fight you on that shit.
It ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be one of those two for me.
So who got the ghost? Who got the go?
Big and Nas inspired Jay.
Ooh.
How
Yeah,
you gonna
but that's the
remove Nas?
inspiration.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
That's
That was,
I know.
What
No, I
do you-
said
No, that's
I
some
said
real
that's-
shit.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
There would be no if
what
it
are we
wasn't.
doing?
I just told you, fam.
What are we doing? You didn't think that went through.
I did a precise thing.
Yeah, but all
I
right.
mean
So,
it, and
so
I'm not flipping
he
on mine.
inspired them. However, just like there can be a remake of a song, and the remake is better than the original, you still
Hey, man,
gotta admit that the
if
remake
look,
was better than the original.
Lotto, Sir Lottery. If
Still gotta-
somebody tell me the music has to go away, and I'm looking at four blocks, I have to say, who can I live without if I don't hear their music? Not who
I
they
don't know.
inspired.
Like
Not
he
if
said,
I didn't like if I don't hear the
taking a shot.
Nas's music.
I'm taking the shot, dog. Matter of fact,
Who is it for you? I'm gonna let you finish.
I take Tupac out. Yeah.
you know, originally I said that.
I just clutched my
No,
pearls.
originally I said that
I just
You know
clutched my
why?
pearls.
because as big of an influence.
Oh my God.
And I never
Woo,
thought he was
that nigga
lyrically
just
like
said
his
some
content.
shit.
His content, absolutely conscious and dope and influential, but being a straight lyricist, you know, because hip hop is really the wordplay. It became
So you can live without
Influential.
Tupac's music?
Okay, let me. I'm gonna. Okay, you want to? Are you finished?
Nah, you finished.
All right, so look. With Pac,
That's what I originally said. But I'm
Pac is
gonna
a
take a shot.
Pac is a vibe. Lyrically, no, he not messing with Jay, Big, Nas,
We together. We together.
but
we
he
still
a
together.
vibe.
We together. We
His
together.
vibe's so infectious.
Mm. Mm.
You get chills when you listen
Yep.
to him.
Yes.
Mm.
But at the same time, that if we talking about MCing, just bars.
Yep.
I know where you finna go with it.
That wasn't the question.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
man.
the question.
Fuck
It was-
MCing. I just asked you the
It's
question.
their music.
Yeah,
If
if you
their
can
music
remove
catalog.
if the music is gone forever. If the music is gone now.
We're not talking about this talent or the skill.
Skill.
Yeah.
We talking about now the music is
And
gone.
that's why it's hard.
I
for me to make
still.
What?
I'm still taking him out.
God.
So,
Taking
so
him out.
let's take this a step further.
Yeah.
Let's take this a step further. Can you play every song on any Nas album back to back? Be honest with
The
you.
first album.
On all of them.
Okay, let me say this.
No, just
Hold on, let me
let me
answer.
yeah.
Go ahead.
The first album
Uh huh.
and this album right here,
One with Hit Boy.
Magic.
Okay.
Have y'all heard Magic?
It's on repeat.
It's a classic,
I love it.
right? So you're talking about from 93, was that 92, 93?
Talk about all this music now.
But what I'm saying from then to still be able to do that now,
That's impressive.
that's very impressive.
That's very
He got a
impressive.
Grammy for the first one he did with Hit Boy.
That's not what we're saying. Triple OG.
Talk to me.
What he is asking
Yeah.
is if you take all Nas music, put it in a box. take all pop music, put in the box. Jay-Z music, put in the box.
Biggie music put in the box.
Okay, but let me end it with this.
Which box can you push out and
Into
say,
the
I ain't
ocean.
got this
Let me end it with this. And I treat my music like I treat all my conversations. If I listen to a nigga music and I don't lead to listen from them a better nigga, I don't listen to him no more. Pac didn't make me better.
Really?
He did not.
Wow.
He did not make me better, bro.
I gotta give it to you on that point. I gotta give it to you on that point. I gotta give it to you.
I listen to these dudes. I heard how to hustle. I heard clever rhyme patterns. They inspired creativity in me. I love pop music.
Big made you better though, bro.
No.
Big ain't make you better, man.
Man, the bars was so infectious. I'm like, how did he think of this?
He's talking about.
I'm talking about how did he think of this?
Yeah, okay, all right. We
Okay, this
got
is
on
what y'all
that.
don't understand about
we together on that.
flows, right?
Yeah.
What you looking
It's
at right here,
creativity.
right? These are bars, I'm
bars,
giving
yeah.
you.
I feel you.
These are bars, dog.
1,000%. Yep.
I just
feel you.
deliver them in a different
Yeah.
fashion.
It's an art. It's
What
art.
I'm saying
It's an
is,
art. Yeah.
you take Nas, you take Big,
I
and you
get it.
take Jay. Some of the stuff that come out of their mouth, like rapping a song backwards. Get out of here! It pushes.
Yeah.
It lets you know something is possible. It can be done. Like yo,
I think
he
was
rapped the
most
whole
creative. I
song
think he was the most
backwards.
creative out of all.
Then
of
he
them,
then he
actually.
made a rap about being a
Creative
gun.
lyrically, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
He was
man,
he was more creative lyrically than
He
all
took
of
a
them.
lot more chances too.
He did.
I knew he was gonna go to that. I knew you were gonna say that.
What?
By Nas and the gun rap. Pop did it too.
Well, I'll tell you who
Pac
did
did
it
it
first.
after
I'll tell
Nas.
you who did it
Pac
first.
did it after
There's a
Nas.
group that you might not have heard. You might know who this is.
I might have too,
Organized
nigga.
Confusion.
Yeah,
I remember
Prince
when
Paul.
I did.
Now they were the first one. They came out with a song called "Stray Bullet."
Yeah.
Peace to my bro Prince Poetry and Pharoah Monch. Those my peoples. They came out with that way before Nas came out with.
Yeah.
Not way.
But
before,
who did it
was-
best, though?
It was like a couple. Listen to "Stray Bullet."
Hey man,
Listen.
I
gotta get
I've
that.
heard the song.
Listen to "Stray
Pop
Bullet."
did it first.
Organized.
Then Pop did it so well.
Pop did that shit.
redid
We
it.
did it.
Organized
And that
Confusion
shit was-
did it
Oh,
first.
me and
Wait.
my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And that shit. And wait,
Yeah, man.
wait. I want to say this, and I'm a giant, and I'm an enormous Jay-Z fan.
Like,
Hold on.
That's the one. The remake was trash.
horrible.
Yeah.
Compared to Pac's version.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
yeah.
That shit was doo doo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nuggets.
Comparatively, yes.
But look, Pac version was not messing with Nas's version.
I gotta quickly do
Oh,
my
my
No, no, if you listen,
Oh my god.
No,
Nah,
no.
he from Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah, same thing. But
Really? Yo,
Let me do my.
I listen to him and I listen to
in
Scarface.
the South, Pop hit us a whole different way.
A whole different way, bro.
That's why.
A whole different
me-
way,
let me
man.
do
A
my-
whole
hold on,
different
I'll
way.
let you
I listen to put it like I listened to Face before Pac.
We did too.
Face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Faith in my top 5.
I put Faith.
And I try to rearrange him somehow to put him in. When he's not in my top 5, the top 5 ain't right. Scarface.
Scarface is in my top.
Top 5. Yeah. Yeah. So okay.
Andre 3000, Pop, Biggie, and I couldn't stand Biggie growing up. Scarface,
Yeah.
and Ice Cube. That's my top 5.
I love it, man. I love it. That's legit. That's legit.
Yeah.
I like Jay-Z, but he like number 12 to me.
Ooh, let's move on.
Wait. Let him have that, man.
The reason why is so many of his songs have snippets of verses from other artists.
He's paying homage.
I get that, but it's so much homage you can pay to you doing a remix of Big Al.
My watch didn't like that.
You see what I'm saying? I don't care about your watch,
No, it
All
did.
right.
It had a adverse reaction to that.
but it's the truth.
Let's do roses. I
You
was
did.
gonna do a.
Yo,
I'ma
you
let
got
you
no, I'm
finish.
gonna let you finish.
Yeah, let's look. I ain't trying to close the show quick, but let me say this. I'm gonna let you finish. Look, I got a plane to catch. Let me stop.
I know, yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish is and I'm gonna stay on the fashion subject.
Okay.
90s fashion or today's fashion?
90s fashion is today's fashion.
Yeah.
To a degree, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Right,
that's
you're
legit.
right.
That's
Just it's
legit.
just a different
To the nth
version of.
degree. It's
Yeah,
just
you're
a new
right.
improvement.
Yeah.
Right, that's a great point.
No.
This is 1990 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It really is, ain't it,
You are
man?
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Damn, Lotto.
What?
He right.
That was
Yeah,
easy.
his nigga
Look,
completely.
that was easy.
Half to get
And we
bigger.
all agree.
Yeah.
And I definitely agree.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
all agree.
All right.
Cool. Roses.
Man, I didn't have no roses,
Okay.
but I mean, you know, if you got some roses, you can
I
find
have
some
some
up.
roses.
And I'll think while you talking.
Well, I'm not gonna talk very long.
I'm not
My
gonna think very
roses.
long.
I'm giving roses to Oprah Winfrey. How about that? I know you like old guys.
Wow.
Yeah, and a lot of people say that, but let me tell you something.
What's the wrong?
Look on his
Billionaire O. I'm giving mine to Billionaire O.
Billionaire
Billionaire O.
All right. Why?
Because everything she started as what, was she a news
Yeah, she was.
just a news reporter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And her story is really inspiring. Like what she's been through. Like I want to see a film on her. You know what I'm saying? We're probably not going to see it till she passes, honestly. And I don't know how much of the truth they're going to tell, but she's been through a lot of shit, and her journey is kind of, it's really inspiring, yo. It's really inspiring.
You know what? When you said that, when you brought her up, our media was like, damn, I know who my roses are, right when he said that.
Who? Stedman.
Nigga said, he said
Stedman.
Gayle King.
He said Gayle King,
Gayle
but I
King.
said Stedman. Give me
Nah.
Stedman.
Danny Glover.
Okay.
You know, Danny Glover was in The Color Purple with her. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And man, you know, like when people people like our legends are passing away. I don't know whether or not y'all noticed that or not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, Bob Saget died, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we always have this reaction, but it's like, man, we just think we just gonna have Danny Glover. Man, you about to get that man his roses, man. All of the shit that he's been in, you know what I'm
Danny
saying?
ain't going nowhere.
Right.
No, Danny ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry.
Well,
Danny,
you know,
Mr. Glover ain't going nowhere.
Well, I didn't say Morgan
He gonna
Freeman.
hang out for a little bit.
That's the motherfucker that's gonna be. He gonna be the last human being alive. You know what I'm saying? You know he was born when he was 86. That motherfucker ain't got no baby pictures.
You crazy.
You ain't never seen no young Morgan Freeman.
Google it. Google young Morgan Freeman. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Lotto, you got roses? You got roses you want to deliver?
You know what? I thought about that, man. If I want to give roses to anybody, man, to be honest with you, it's just those people that pour into me, man.
Nice.
There's so many people that have poured into me and kept me lifted. I'm talking about times when I had money, I didn't have money. I never knew the difference. You know what I'm saying? I always
love that.
Dress nice, look nice, go where I want to go, eat what I want to eat. I mean, I'd be on nice vacations with no money. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just want to thank everybody that poured into me. And every day, man, like you may call me, and the thing is, like, you don't even know where I'm at that day, like where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And then you just get a call and it just pick you up and let you know why you do what you do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And because, man, believe it or not, it's times that you want to stop. Like, dog, I done touched so much and did so much out here, and I done did it off my hip.
Yeah.
A hip and a dream.
Yeah.
I just said that to my wife the other day. And I hate to stop you.
No, go.
But it's a true story. Me and my wife were talking, and somebody died. And I said, why do we keep getting so upset when people die? People are going to die. And she said, nobody wants to die. And don't think I'm trying to commit suicide, but I said, shit, I'm ready. I said, I've done so much.
Yeah. You have, man.
That it's like, what else?
But don't die, though, because we ain't
I ain't
got
trying to damn die.
no podcast.
Oh, you don't want me to die because you have
Well, that's just one.
Fuck you.
No.
I'm going to fuck you up when you get out.
Words
I know.
Just, you know.
It's
No, but
it's so much more in store for you. And what I'm saying is, you just think about when people pour into you, you think you just getting to a certain point, you want to stop. There's other levels for you to go. You just got to keep going, keep living. You know what I'm saying? So I do know this, and I'm going to end it. I know when they build skyscrapers, the higher you build the skyscraper, the lower in the ground you got to dig. You know what I'm saying? So I always keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, Big Lotto, we appreciate you, man, for stopping by. And
man, I had a blast. Y'all boys, it's crazy.
No, that's that. Yeah, man, we always try to. We got like 1,000 views in one day. Did we not do it? No, I was elated. I was the happiest one.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to cop some of your gear too.
I appreciate it.
Cause I'm liking it.
Thank you. Well, I need you to be loving it, so we got to step up our game.
Like
I love it too.
Like it's a mild adjective.
All social media is at OOOG brand, and you can follow me at Street Lotto, STREETLOTTO. That's on all social media platforms. Hey, I appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
And my social media is history.